День сумної річниці війни рашистів в Україні прем'єр-міністр Канади Джастин Трудоу перше відвідав цілоденну школу Святого Димитрія в Торонті та зупинився вислухати недавно прибулих виселених дітей з України.
Well, it is a real pleasure to be with you all today. I know this day is a difficult one. It marks 1 year. It's been difficult for the whole world, but one of the things that has been incredibly inspiring to everyone in Canada and to the world is how strong Ukrainians are.
Russia has been taking Ukrainian children, some orphans, some with parents, some orphaned by the war, and they have been raising them into Russian culture. They have been forcing it onto them. Their language, their history that they teach their Russian children, and these Ukrainian children have not had a chance to come back. Some parents are out there trying their hardest, looking for their children. Unfortunately, only about 100 have been returned. It's very heartbreaking to know that this is happening because I was born in Ukraine. I came here when I was 7, and it hurts to know that some of these children, they could be my past friends. That could have been me if I were to stay there.
We also talked about the fact that kids are continually taken by Russia as a way of removing them from their culture and their language and their identity. And that is something that obviously here in Canada we feel very, very strongly against. Seeing you continue to feel proud of your Ukrainian heritage is not something that Canada expects you to grow out of. It's something we look forward to you bringing and sharing with Canada and holding as part of your identity for as long as you stay here. Whether you choose to live your lives here, whether you choose to go back and contribute to building an even stronger Ukraine once this war is over, whatever your path is, the time that you spend here is really important to us.
All wars are bad, but this one's especially bad because they're not just attacking military people, they're attacking civilians and places where people live. And the fact that that's been going on for a whole year, it's just really sad.
It really is. And that's one of the things that people around the world have reacted to, seeing the horrors and the tragedies of attacks on innocents. And he actually made 2 really, really big mistakes a year ago today. The first one is totally underestimating the strength and the courage of Ukrainians themselves. Yes, Russia has a much bigger army, has a lot more resources than Ukraine, but Ukrainians stood up like the heroes that you are to defend your communities, defend your language, defend your culture. And that totally surprised Putin. He totally miscalculated as how strong and how passionate you are about your language, your land, your culture. All the different political parties, everyone, all Canadians are really firm on needing to do everything we can for Ukraine. And that's actually been perhaps one of the reasons why, even from the very beginning, when people were making announcements about what they'd want to do, different countries want to do to support Ukraine. We, of course, made lots of announcements as well. But Canada was one of the countries that was most consistent on actually delivering on those announcements, on actually doing what we said we'd do.
My grandma actually came here a couple months before the war started, so back in November. And we found out, I think, this summer that her place of work had been bombed and had been destroyed by the Russians. And it's very sad because she, when that place got attacked, she could have been there. And I'm very grateful that Canada has accepted her and has welcomed her into the country. But I just wanted to say that although Putin was trying to weaken Ukrainians, he has done the opposite. He has made us stronger, more determined, and closer than we have ever been with one another. And we are going to, I know we are going to try everything to stop him. And I think we will, because good always wins.